Many tech companies complain that they cannot get enough skilled workers, such as software engineers, unless the limits on the H-1B visas are raised. From my vantage point, H-1B visas are a big scam to bypass American workers in favor of cheaper overseas labor. The fact is, almost half of the private company H-1B visas issued last year, that's 40,000 out of 85,000, went to outsourcing companies. Rochester Institute of Technology public policy professor Ron Hira explains in an NPR story. What these firms have done is exploit the loopholes in the H-1B program to bring in on-site workers to learn the jobs of the Americans to then ship them back offshore. And also to bring in on-site workers who are cheaper on the H-1B and undercut American workers right here. Yes, tech companies like many others are looking to save a buck by hiring cheap and often temporary labor. It's nothing new there, but if the government expands the H-1B visa limit from 85,000 to 300,000 as proposed, it'll be sanctioning a hard slap to the collective face of the American worker. CIO publisher emeritus Gary Beach, who just published a book on the worldwide skills gap in math and science, acknowledges the debate over H-1B visas is contentious. 5 years ago, he proposed in a speech at the University of Michigan that eventually H-1B visas should be eliminated. An attendee stood up and said 60% of the faculty would then be forced to leave if that happened. Then 60% of the audience followed the attendee out of the room, Beach recalls. Beach also contends that based on the numbers of conferred degrees and other factors, the IT skills gap here is exaggerated. When I was a chief editor of an electrical engineering publication, we were always decrying the shortage of engineers being produced by the U.S. educational system. Still, there were plenty of engineers here who were always looking for a job. It's the same ththing in IT. Whenever we ran stories about hundreds of thousands of unfilled IT jobs, we'd get letters from experienced programmers, sysadmins, and all manner of IT personnel talking about how long they'd been jobless. There's a disconnect here. Do we really want to repeat the ugliest side effects of NAFTA all over again and drain more jobs out of the U.S. economy? I don't think so. Let the tech companies figure out how to grow and find the workers they need from the 155 million strong labor force we have right here. I'm John Dodge, Community Manager of the Enterprise CIO Forum. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.